like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing?
Hello.
Hello. You know, we act like we haven't spoken to each other already. I've just been panicking because I've just changed the
Anakin.
yeah, my old name. I've just been panicking because I changed the background, you might see, and it's not lined up properly, and it's really annoyed me. So I'm still trying to edit it. So I'll talk while we do it.
Well, what is there to talk about? What has come out?
Well, I've actually I mean, it's not. Indiana Jones is out, isn't it?
Huh?
Indiana Jones is out now, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sure it is, yeah. I've been seeing loads of people reviewing it. So I'm thinking it's out now. It's either out now or it's out tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't really watch anything like advert, unless it'll come up on YouTube. Well, I don't even have. I pay for premium on YouTube, so I don't get adverts that way either. So I never really get advertisements.
You pay for premium YouTube?
Facebook. Huh?
How much do you pay for premium YouTube?
I don't know. Adverts peed me off so much that I just paid for it.
Yeah, I know. Like, I've got to that point, because I watch YouTube all the time.
Well, it always used to be one advert, didn't it? Then it went up to 2, and then it was just a case of like, you have to watch this one, and then you can skip this one. And I was just like,
yeah, it's just got to the point where it's like, nope. It's just too much.
Apparently, it was at a film festival. Tom's saying.
Oh right, okay. So it's not out then.
No, I think it was out in June. I thought. So how are you, Tom? Have you bought any new figures this week? I've been so good this month. I haven't really purchased anything apart from I looked in my PayPal and I didn't realise how much money I had stored in my PayPal. Obviously, the money that you gave me for the Star Wars Celebrations tickets, and I gave back to you for the Punisher.
Not all of it. I gave you.
No, yeah. But obviously, I spent a little bit, and then some people gave some money for my birthday. But I got Falcon. This guy here this week
looks like Flint. I see what you mean. Is it the face that you don't like?
Kind of like a Flint, but the face. I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I looked at that. And
Goosebumps. Like the ventriloquist dolls.
Yeah. He looks like the original ventriloquist dolls.
Yeah. It's not a good face at all. I thought when I get it out, I thought, you know what, it's not going to be that bad. But I think even a mother would look at it and go, "Oh, you are a bit of an ugly child."
Oh, poor Flint. Poor Flint. Poor Falcon.
It's Falcon, and not that Falcon. Yeah. Tom, I've just been getting some random vintage Star Wars stuff like Kenner card backs and whatnot. Nice indeed. Yeah, I've seen a few people. I saw Dan Who. He's got all the new Spider-Man stuff. Like Tarantula and.
Oh yeah, that's not out for a little while yet, though, is it?
Well, apparently, In Demand Toys, they've got it because they're going to like the Comic Cons. There's a Comic Con next week, isn't there?
Is that? Where at?
Wherever it is.
All right. I think there's because the London one's May and October, isn't it?
No, this one's London.
Huh?
Yeah. I looked there. MCM, 26th and 28th of May.
Oh, yeah, it is May, isn't it? I'm thinking it's June. Yeah, it is.
Well, I think June is the other one, isn't it? June is the.
No.
What was the one I went to last year? That was June.
You got June. I think there's a I don't know. The MCM ones are May and October normally.
Mm.
They're the ones I've always been to.
Yeah, I went to the other one, which was I can't remember what the other one's called, but yeah, I'm kind of thinking like I don't know, maybe I go on the Sunday, like maybe I might go up there.
It's only £20 a ticket.
Yeah, I'm thinking of going up there.
I'd say they probably have more there than than Star Wars Celebration did.
Yeah, well, yeah. So anyway, the reason why I was talking about that is because they said that they got some import stock in for the stuff. So
All right. What ones did you like in the end?
Well, in that wave, I kind of like the Ben Riley, not the actual new Ben Riley body, but the other one. I can't remember the symbiote type one.
Oh yeah.
And then there was Tarantula as well, wasn't there? And Rose, the King.
Oh yeah, Rose would be a good one. Yeah.
You quite like that one, didn't you? Because it was like a
Yeah, I like the gangster figures.
mafia
I mean,
type.
I've got obviously Hammerhead and Jigsaw, and they're good for what they are. They're good bodies and stuff. And I think Hammerhead's probably the best one, especially for like a suit kind of figure. He's got good articulation, and he's quite a big guy as well. So
Yeah,
but I want the tracksuit mafia when they come out as well. That'd be good.
Someone had that on Instagram the other day. They had like an army build of them.
Yeah, but this is like America though, isn't it? Like they get them all the time.
Yeah, that's it. But it just, I mean, that's the thing I think with Hasbro. It's just like that's why I don't pre-order anymore because it's just so random. Like when things are coming out, there's no thing of saying this is when it's coming
Sometimes
out.
we get it first.
You know, sometimes it's like sometimes like in America, and even America's like really distributed as well. Like there's no sort of like launch date, like 27th of May. This line comes out. You know, like a game. You know, and all of a sudden it's just like someone else has got a massive wave, and then you feel like it's out because loads of people got it, and then you talk to other people, they haven't got it, you know. And then especially in the UK as well, like they just say pre-order between June and August, and then like bam, and you can't, and especially with these websites as well, you have to pre-order each individually because obviously if it comes out, they wait for all the pre-orders to come out, so you can't just go on there and just like whack a massive pre-order on there. Tom's saying I will probably get the retro Spidey line Rose when it comes out. Do you collect Marvel Legends, Tom? Yeah. Oh, I know you got the Kingpin, didn't you, and all that the other week. But yeah, I just don't know. I think that's one thing that always annoys me with it all because I just end up seeing someone on YouTube going like, "Stay tuned," and here we are with our new new Marvel Legends, and it's like, the fuck did they come out then?
Yeah.
I wanted that.
Yeah,
you know?
you find that though, like what's it when they say like it's pre-order ready for fall or ready for spring, and then it'll come out in like winter.
Yeah,
or it'll come out a week later.
Yeah,
and it's just like you pre-order. The whole point of pre-ordering is so you can prepare yourself mentally and financially.
But it just drops. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you look in your emails. I hate it because Star Action figures are the ones that just take it. Whereas like Comics and Cocktails, they'll say, "Oh, you've got a deposit to pay," like in demand.
Yeah, but then I kind of like it where they just take it because in demand toys, as much as I enjoy it and like the company, sometimes my emails just kind of go through. Do you know what I mean? They just, I just don't pick it up. It's just gone. Like, and I think, like, oh, I not got it, and then I got an invoice just sitting there, and I've not seen it. You know,
I always see them, but like, I feel like it gives you a second chance to think, no, I don't actually want that figure as well. It's like that's what I nearly did with Blob,
and
but I ended up getting him in the end anyway. There you go. I've done it as a double.
Oh, we're like connected now. Oh,
yeah.
No, this way. Do you want to hold hands? Imagine if I come through and tap you on the shoulder.
Hoink, 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 honk. We'll do that. Whenever I come over or something, we'll live stream and we'll act like we're still in separate
Yeah,
houses.
different things, and I'll just go like, "Hello."
Yeah, you'll just say something like, I don't like your figure opinion. And I'll just come and just jump on you.
I think it's more like the other way around. Like,
No.
your opinion.
My opinions, I say most of the stuff because I know
Shit.
it'll get you.
I don't even know why you collect figures.
Because I know it'll get you. That's the thing. Like, I'll say, who's that then? What's that then?
What's that?
But,
What's that? Oh shit! So what are we talking about? What are we discussing today? This is like a hangout.
yeah, there's literally
Got my
nothing.
wing
I mean,
Pepsi.
I've got Thatchers,
Fat juice.
or fat juice. Could call that and a Coke. I've had Bell, so I need cider.
That bad, eh? But yeah, anyone can talk in the thing. I don't know. If you want to join on the chat, you can do. I mean, don't know what we're going to chat about. Show off what you bought this week, I guess.
I'll talk about the group as well. So this week's been Balance, the challenge. And we've had some really good ones actually submitted, and some guys that haven't really done it before as well that have been entering into it as well. So that finishes today. The collage is already done for that one, so no more submitted pictures for that one. But the next one will be announced tomorrow afternoon or late afternoon. We'll have to see what that one is. I do what I use though is I use a random word generator, and I'll sit
How many
there.
times do you cycle through the words though?
Well, quite a bit sometimes. I have to do it as adjective or noun.
Yeah,
and then because sometimes it'll give you something, and it's like that's impossible. Like, but I've got some ideas for this one anyway because I've done it a few times. So I've got some ideas I might do.
It's rubber stuff. Unless there's a figure that really looks cool. Hi guys, how you doing today? Good, mate. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying life at the moment.
I can go through the actual.
Yeah, just get the site up and we can have a look at the pictures. There's a few sub today actually that look really nice.
Yeah. That like Leanne, she posted that one, the Balance one, and those figures. But when you said you liked them, I thought I'd look them up because I've heard of that company.
Yeah.
I'll look them up because I've seen them before.
Yeah, I've seen the Street Fighter ones from them. Right.
They're ridiculous. I don't understand. It's like Mezco.
Yeah.
It's like the same. You know what I mean? It's a 6-inch figure, 7-inch figure.
100 quid.
Yeah. It's just mental, but whatever. All right. Here is Toy Photography UK. Is May, if you didn't know the month. So we've had this one. This one was actually really good. It was a digirama, isn't it? Mixed with
I
diorama.
the transition of the background.
I mean, I can see the transition, but I won't point it out because then you'll just look at that. But it's nice.
It's the floor, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's decent shot that. I like reflection as well. I've always liked reflection in shots, and I've never been able to get it the way I want it. It either like reflects, you can't see it that much, or stuff like that. But I like that one. It's a decent Andor shot, and it's not it's not Andor, which is good. Predator one. Yeah, it was decent as well. I looked at it, I was like, I've never seen them as like come with Predator before.
Oh yeah, there is an accessory pack in there with them.
Oh, but you were saying you couldn't get them over here anyway, so they're a pretty decent shot. It looks natural as well. I think that's in It might be outside, or it might be. I think it might be a diorama, that one. But yeah, nice one. I'm
Hi,
getting
Teddy
confused
Bear.
about where
You
I'm
alright?
looking. Where am I? Yeah.
Don't know where you are.
Another one clone. I do like these clones, and I edited the because I've done one where I edited the brow on, but I'm going to paint them all on.
Well, that's what I was saying to you, isn't it? It's like
I'll do it
talking about
tomorrow.
eyebrows. They
Literally,
just
I sent the 2 pictures, didn't I? And they just look completely like different, like a complete different figure.
It makes them more. I don't know. I can't even think of the word.
Intimidating.
That's it. That's the word. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it lowers their brow a bit, doesn't it? So it looks like they look
just
more.
like, it's just cut off and makes the lenses look like stern eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why they didn't add it. It's weird, but
they based it on the Clone Wars, didn't they? And Bad Batch, they don't have it.
do they not? I'm sure. I think I just look at them in the Clone Wars and just don't notice it.
No, they don't have it. But I think Hasbro decided they don't have it, so we can save fucking money. Yeah, boy.
We could paint one line, save money.
Dancing around.
This is promoting the podcast. We're actually getting a few followers on that, and I got a report thing back that Spotify sends you every month or every week, I think it is, and we're 51 in the country for hobbies, so it's not bad.
Really? Is there not that many people out there that do it?
I think I don't know, but that week we was 51. I think it does it in how many followers you've got in a week. So we got a few followers straight away, didn't we? So yeah, 51.
Oh, that's cool.
On hobbies.
Thanks, guys.
So
thank you.
Yeah, keep going. Like all these live streams, they'll go on to podcast, either the next day or the same day. So
you could be hearing on us right now.
Yeah. So hello, if you're trying to get to sleep. This is a podcast for you.
Or while you're listening on the toilet.
Yeah. Or in your car, in the toilet, maybe in the bedroom. Go for it,
Yeah, I mean the list is endless there, Callum.
Yeah, I do like a podcast. Jim, that's this week's challenge, but that's ended now. That was the winner of the last challenge. Have I been through these? And these are
we've done this last week.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah,
that's sorted. I like how I'm going through it. The thing is, though, when I go through this, the podcast listeners won't be able to see it.
No. But it gives a mystery, and they're like, "What are they talking about? I need to go and check the Instagram page of Toy Photography UK."
Yeah, and the Facebook group of Toy Photography UK as well. Yeah. But I mean, you can always do an audio described. We'll have to describe the picture that we're looking at.
Yeah.
But you think you're getting anything? I don't think I've actually got anything.
Well, as I said, there's quite a few figures. They kind of just like, you think about the figure and you go, I really want to I need to make a list. So obviously some of those new Marvel Legend figures look pretty cool that I might pick up. And then obviously I'm kind of waiting now for the Black Series ones that were revealed. I don't think there's any figures that came out that I want to get. If there are figures, I'm kind of making myself get them. So like a few GI Joes that I've missed, and I'm actually like, I don't really care for that character, so I'm not. I mean, I want to get a Zartan, but the drive of getting like all the GI Joes has gone, and I kind of like to just get the characters that I could add a little bit to and custom a little bit, or ones that
that's what I do with them,
or something that means something to me. But then that's how I look at Black Series, and that's how I look at Marvel Legends and Power Rangers now. So
when I started like collecting, I wanted them all. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I want that one. But now I get figures that I think I can do a good photo with, or like I can just obviously like use as a body for painting.
Yeah, I think I want to get Outback.
He looks decent. Do you want the red shirt one?
No, I think I'd just go for the general white shirt. To be honest, the younger version. It's like because
I
all
like
the
the
other
older
guys.
one.
Yeah, well, I think the older one with the tiger shirt is more iconic looking, isn't it?
Mm.
So, but yeah, it's either or. I don't really care. I'll probably just pick it up. But
He's quite hard to find, isn't he?
yeah, that's it. But then I mean, I want to get Bazooka. The torpedoes come out now, and Copperhead, which I kind of like as well.
See, you're more the era for G.I. Joe. Like I've literally got all the ones that I know
Yeah,
now.
I did
So
know, which is all from the ones from the movie.
no, I used to watch the cartoon like way back. There was like when it was on TV sometimes. But
Watch it on live on YouTube.
yeah, you can with the Power Rangers as well. All the Power Rangers are on there as well.
The goods I want to get is a bunch of Legacy Collection. Really, I want the upcoming Indie 2-pack though. Nice.
Yeah, I want the rest of the Power Rangers to come out. Like I don't know what's happening with the yellow SPD.
No,
Like I saw it come out and then nothing back from it really. But
no, but it's a lot of things, though, isn't it? I mean, I haven't seen anything for Fortnite figures
no,
for ages, and they got a whole roster there of Fortnite stuff they could bring out. Easy, kind of military ones and other things like that. But there's nothing.
do you think it's a licensing thing?
I don't know. Like, I mean,
Because
they
obviously
don't have to make the
Jazzware
official.
do them as well, didn't they? So quite a few.
I thought they
companies
lost
do
the
Fortnite.
license though. I thought Hasbro got the license from Jazzwares.
No, I think Jazzware do the smaller ones,
Hmm.
and then Hasbro do the big ones.
Yeah, there's not much coming out on that sort of side.
It's kind of in between, isn't it? Like we've had Star Wars Celebration, and then there's kind of nothing now. There's no Marvel.
No,
You know, there's. I
all the
mean,
movie stuff. Like,
yeah, there's no. That's the weird thing though. Like I haven't seen any of the even the Ant-Man stuff's not out yet, is it?
no,
Quantumania stuff, no.
no. Oh, I think there was a distribution thing on that because obviously the film was delayed or something. So I don't think it's got postponed. So, and I think because obviously Guardians of the Galaxy then was coming out, I think it's got postponed even more. But
See, I still ain't seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm at that point now where I'm like, I can't be bothered to see Marvel films at the cinema.
it's all right. It was not too bad. I won't spoil it, obviously, but I think for me, I mean, a lot of people didn't really like number 2, but for me, I think 1 and 2 were better, easily. The story just felt a little bit more narrative, if that makes sense. It just felt like it was going more in a straight line when the others are kind of like,
Yeah.
this one, it just felt a little bit
I mean,
more kind of easier and streamlined. And then,
I just think for the prices now of cinemas, I just can't be bothered with it.
yeah.
But
Well, it's mental, isn't it? The prices of cinema. I mean,
yeah, and I can get
I
I can get it cheaper through work, and it's still expensive, even if you want to drink.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not being funny. If you pick up popcorn, maybe like an ice blast slushy or something like that, it literally comes to more money than the actual ticket.
Film, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I
I've already read that one.
Like me and Emma went once, and it's like you pay. I did it on the thing, so you don't tell them. I just did it on the order. So like, do you want to add this to your thing? I was like, yeah. So I did like a lot of medium popcorn and like 2 drinks, and it come to double what the tickets were.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is going on?
But
So I said, next time,
it's only 60p more, and you're like, oh yeah, go on then.
Next time, I'll just go large and share it, like 2 straws.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
They had a packet of Haribo, £1, didn't it? When you go wherever you go, £2.50. like just for the packet. Like what?
It's ridiculous.
Not even like a larger bag.
But
I remember one time, years and years ago, going to the cinema and there was a pick a mix. I was like, yeah, £13. £13 for pick a mix, which was just a bag. It was like mental.
It's like no wonder they're losing money.
Yeah.
Cinemas. Right. But have you seen? This is a thing. The difference with streaming and cinemas. Have you seen what Disney have done? They've taken Willow off and stuff like that already. It's no longer on streaming.
Was it not?
No, they've taken loads of stuff off, even stuff that's like Willow that only came out like a few months ago. They've taken it off to cut so they don't have to pay to keep it on there, like the revenue royalties,
like the bandwidth and stuff like
that. The royalties and stuff. So if it gets streamed, they have to pay royalties. Well, now they've taken it off, they don't have to.
Oh, right.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if Disney are going to start doing that, I mean, watch Star Wars while you can.
But I actually watched Star Wars today. Actually, I watched Return of the Jedi.
Belle asked to watch Empire Strikes Back the other day. She sat there and watched it. I was like, decent.
Yeah.
But she's into that new one, that Young Jedi film.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that. I just not watched it. It's any good?
Well, it's for toddlers and like little kids, Steve.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You said you like Blue, whatever that is.
Bluey? Oh, yeah, but I watch it with my kid.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, you watch it with your kid, is it any good? I'm not saying like, should I watch it?
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
Young Jedi. It is good, yeah. Especially for getting little kids into it as well. And like, I mean, yeah, it's a typical kind of, you got your 3 kids, you know what I mean? It's like that typical kids show, but it is decent.
Well,
and you got Yoda in it as well.
Yeah,
I know, but it's that typical kind of same things happening all the time.
Are they like long episodes? Right.
It's like similar to Peppa Pig. If you ever, did your kids watch that?
Yes.
So it's like 20 minutes, and then like they're 10-minute kind of chapters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you watch the new Visions?
No, because I didn't watch the first one because it's anime, isn't it?
A little bit. Some CGI graphics and bits like that. Some are alright, but by the end, by the like 8th episode, I'm just like, I'm done. Like I can't do anymore.
How many episodes are there?
Maybe 8.
Oh,
or 9.
So you got to the end.
No, it was about 6, and I was just like, I just can't do anymore. And when you're so close, and I'm like, I need to watch it, and I just put them on, but I'm not watching it. But one of it just kind of reminded me of some of like old Nintendo games, especially one. I think the last episode. It was really weird. Kind of really reminded me of something like. But
is it canon?
No.
Yeah, that's
no.
the point.
To be honest, the way I Visions is like, it's like getting AI to rewrite Star Wars. So they were putting like twins, baddies, Sith, Star Wars, and then it kind of just makes like a random sort of story, and that's what it feels like. But it's not canon. But,
Right.
Yeah, I kind of, when Visions was coming out originally, because they kept advertising Boba Fett in the season 1, that I thought it was going to be 20-minute episodes of like a Boba Fett episode or something like this or something, and it was all different story, all different anime kind of types and styles, but canon stories of different characters. But yeah, all these, it's just made up characters, made up Siths, made up other stuff like that.
What was that? What was that one? Was it Tales of the Jedi or something like that? That was decent.
Yeah, that was really good. That's been reviewing it. Haven't seen Visions. I've heard it's good though. It's okay, but don't binge it. I binged it and I was just like, yeah, I just felt like putting spoons in the back of my eyeballs. Those new clone troopers. What new clone troopers?
What? The ones we went over like on the announcement? What, the Black Series ones? The same clone troopers that they've always had?
I don't know.
Well, not always.
Or was there
Since
clone
like the
troopers
last
in
year.
Visions? I don't know. I can't remember. But,
Well, unless they're in
or Fortnite clone troopers. They're good.
I've got those two. I've got the I'm unless you're talking about Young Jedi. I don't think there's clone troopers in that though. I don't know. Maybe I just glaze over.
This Young Jedi's is set years back, isn't it?
I don't know. I just glaze over. I watch it, but I don't think it's set years back.
It's got Yoda in it, no, but I'm sure Yoda's like a child in it.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He's the Grand Master still, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
Mm.
I want to get the little blue fuzzy, even though I've not watched it, I want the blue fuzzy thing in Black Series.
Yeah, Nub, I think it's called, or Nub, or something like that.
Is he? That's what Wicket says. Nub.
He might just be called Nub. Young Jedi. Yeah, they are decent. It is decent kind of show.
Oh, look, now you're giving it a praise.
Yeah, no, I just said it's decent for
Minutes
kids.
ago, it was just like, oh, it's for kids. Oh, I can't suggest it.
Yeah, so the only one that's like not new in it is Yoda. But over it's like the Spidey and his amazing friends where you get different.
Do you get guest characters in it?
No, not that are known already. You've got like this young kid bounty hunter in it. Is Young Jedi presumably canon? Oh, it is canon. When's it set though?
Yeah, because when it first came out, I kind of thought it looked a bit like Old Republic.
I typed in Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures Order 66. People are already annoyed with it. Oh, the High Republic era, centuries before the events of main Star Wars films. Oh, so Yoda's kind of middle-aged, sort of.
But what's middle age for Yoda? 500 years?
Well, I'd say that. Yeah, this says centuries before.
Oh,
he's like 900 and something, isn't he? So
yeah.
Say about 500 years old, middle-aged for a minute.
Maybe. I don't know, because I mean, Grogu's 50. He still ain't a bloody baby.
Yeah, but that means when Yoda was 100, he would have been about
10,
5-ish, or 10. Yeah, 5 or 10, and then
because if he died when he's 900, I would say 90, and then it would just go up in tens of years. But then he says 900 years old. I have been teaching for 900 years. I've been teaching Jedi.
Yeah, so that
by the time
means
he's 100 years old, when he was like 10, he was a Jedi Master.
Let's have a look.
Bloody Star Wars and their crap.
Yeah,
don't they know? Call you out.
This is the sort of thing like when not when we ain't got a topic, we just talk about random stuff and then we end up having to look at it.
Yeah, we just slowly. Well, we ain't got no topic, so we're just going to go through and just chat shite. Hi, Spud. How you doing, matey? Any questions we can make a topic out of? Let us know. Ow.
This is weird. So 800 years ago. So in Return of the Jedi, 800 years ago, he started teaching.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So he was,
which means he was around 100 at the time he started teaching.
That's what
the child is 50. Therefore, in 50 years, he will be as old as Yoda was when he starts to teach.
Yeah.
How old is the child in human years then?
Well.
So you was right. Yeah, around 90 years old.
Yeah.
And the child is 5, equivalent. So Yoda was 10 apparently.
Yeah.
When he started teaching.
That's what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. But I
He
think
must
the
have been
thing with
good
the
then.
because I kind of thinking about Grogu that he's pushed himself down and he's pretending to be a baby, and all of a sudden it would just come out and he's actually more like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like,
When
you
he'll
know,
just start effing and blinding and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like cursing him out.
Hey, I'm Grogu. So Spud says your best Star Wars movie that isn't a prequel.
That isn't a prequel.
Oh, we'll do it in the trilogies. What's your favorite trilogy? Your favorite prequel film?
Favorite prequel film, Revenge of the Sith.
Phantom Menace.
Really?
Yes.
I found that really boring.
Well, I'm not asking
Next.
your opinion. I'm telling you. Favorite original trilogy?
Probably Return of the Jedi.
Empire Strikes Back.
It's close between them two.
Yeah. Favorite
sequel. Favorite sequel one.
Force Awakens.
Yeah, either Force Awakens or Rise of Skywalker. Probably Rise of Skywalker.
Favorite
because I knew it was ending.
Favorite non-movie, like like Solo or Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Stories they call them. No.
Yeah, Rogue One. Although I did like Solo as well,
Solo. But I guess what wins it for me is I love the transition between Rogue One to A New Hope. Like that's when movie magic.
That ending.
Yeah, it makes yeah. There you go. There's our favourite movies.
All right, favorite season of Clone Wars.
Oh, I can't even remember any of those. Like I can't even remember what seasons, what happened in what.
No, it's probably 7.
Yeah. What is the best Yoda figure? Because the Black Series is dog shit. Well, I mean, the only Yoda figures I have, the best one come with the Dagobah Luke because he was small. He had all the articulation there, had alternative heads, and it looked better than the sort of like Yoda that looked like it was from Spaceballs, the original one. But,
I think they still need to do a prequels Yoda.
Yeah. Although, if you need a prequels Yoda, you could buy that one on AliExpress for $5. It is a statue though. But
yeah, that's the thing though.
It's in good size. I don't know what I've done with mine. Oh, there he is. The only thing is he fell off quite a few times. So this guy's it was a $5 on AliExpress. Just turn this a little bit so you get a bit of light on him. And he's about, he's a prequel little Yoda. He's in the right sort of size. His lightsaber is removable. It actually comes with a full lightsaber, but he has no articulation, unfortunately. Size comparison.
It's pretty decent, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. So I
don't know why they haven't done that.
So easy as well, isn't it? Just give him the proper robes or whatever. But that's kind of it, really. There's nothing. What else out there? I don't think there's many Yodas out there, figure-wise.
I'd say your 3.75 one's probably all right, and it's probably a decent size as well.
Yeah,
if it's Hasbro that made it.
Where's mine? It's down here. Spud. Yeah, but it's not an ending though.
Well, it is. The Rey film's not anything. It's not the sequels, is it? It's the trilogy of the sequels is over.
Yeah, so these ones are
Rey's
just one-off, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't mind that. Hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully it'll redeem itself.
Yeah, they're just like movies to tie them kind of ish all together, I guess. But
I look forward to it. See what happens. Nothing against Daisy Ridley. Just the character of Rey.
Well, no, I didn't really like her acting either, but just saying.
No, I was trying to make it sound, less criticism. But if you want to go that route, I don't like Daisy Ridley's acting either.
Yeah,
it seemed very robotic.
Yeah, And that's not just the Star Wars. She's been in a few other things where I feel like she just relies on the accent. There's no charismatic or anything about her.
I find that with certain franchises, though, they'll get an English actor in just because they need an English actor.
Yeah. But I mean, I do blame Star Wars in a way for the way that she did act, because she was like, "Oh my God, are you Luke Skywalker? Are we going on
Yeah.
magical mystery tour this time? Oh my God,
Yeah.
like, is that the Millennium Falcon? Oh,
So who
is
she
it all
reminds me of
true?"
is she reminds me of Toph. You know, Toph, the blonde girl that won I'm a Celebrity. She reminds me of her.
Yeah,
Oh
it's just
my God,
yeah.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I mean that was even Finn as well. I mean,
He's
he's
still
wrong, right?
moaning, isn't he, about missing
Yeah, I
out?
mean, is he a good actor either? I don't think he was a good actor either.
He's
You
still
know,
moaning, isn't he? He's still going on
Mm.
podcasts and stuff, moaning about how he missed out on being Big Shot. I'm not sure you would have known that from the script, but
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I think they just saw Star Wars and yippee, sign me up. But you know, I do feel like they did ill to his character in the movie, but I still
oh
don't.
yeah, especially Last Jedi.
Yeah, but I don't think he was a great actor either. You know, but again, I suppose that is the script as well. You know, it's just a bit like
But it's the
he was a
same
bit
with Hayden Christensen, though, isn't it? Like, partially you can blame the acting, but then partially let's blame the script as well.
yeah. I
'Cause-
mean, I'm not being funny. You can blame them script and whatnot, but I mean, I'm not being funny. Like, what other films was he in afterwards? Looper.
yeah, he was in some really
Looper or
like low
Jumper,
budget
whatever it
films,
was,
wasn't
and that was just awful. You know, Daisy Ridley. She's not hardly been picked up. You know, no one actually criticised her for her acting in Star Wars.
he? No, but they
she,
go by popularity of films, didn't they?
yeah. I mean, what was she in? I watched a murder mystery thing on the train she was in, and I think that was about it. The
Yeah, I don't.
Orient Express, whatever it is.
I think a lot of them, they'll get tarred with the brush of a Star Wars actor, so therefore you're not going to get anything else. Like Mark Hamill wasn't in massive stuff, was he? He was a voice actor mainly, but he didn't do any real acting stuff.
No,
And Carrie Fisher weren't in that much either, was she? After not
no, but
massive
she went
films.
into like. I mean, I think what happens as well is like that they choose a career as well. Like, I mean, she went down more like authors and stuff like that, and she stayed away from like her mum's career of being a singer and stuff as well. So, I mean, Harrison Ford, you know, he kicked off, didn't he? He went
Into indie and all that, didn't
yeah,
he?
he
But
done loads of good stuff. I
but
think
he's a
indie
decent actor
I
as
think
well.
indie made him. I think if he didn't do indie, I don't think he would have got the roles.
He'd have been that. He'd have got tarred with the Star Wars actor brush.
Yeah.
And that was all down to George Lucas again, though, casting him.
But then Ewan McGregor's done well.
Yeah.
But then he was doing well before.
But he's decent anyway, isn't he? He's a decent actor.
Yeah. One of my favourite films he was in was The Island. Absolutely loved that movie.
I don't mind any of his films. I think he's decent, and he loves Star Wars as well, which is even better. Like, have you seen him on like Graham Norton, where he's like he gets lightsaber out and he's like,
yeah. No,
I think it's like Ray Park, isn't it? He's got the Star Wars brush, but he's still lapping it up. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he loves it all, doesn't he? Like,
still getting signed by Finns to do stuff. So I mean, decent.
Yeah, well, he's one for the sort of fans as well, isn't he? Sort of
I think if you show the fans the passion, you'll get picked up further down the line. Whereas a lot of them kind of stepped away, didn't they? Like Mark Hamill, he's always been one for fans and stuff, hasn't
he? Yeah.
But Harrison Ford, he's kind of like in it for the money most of the time.
Yeah, he was just a bit of a knob, though, isn't he? And I think he is a bit of a knob anyway in real life, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I guess, I mean, the other people, I guess they just sort of thought embrace it, didn't they? Like Anthony Daniels.
What's he been in?
Everything that's C-3PO, isn't he? Like Jesus.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just,
all it is, though, isn't it?
yeah.
But and Warwick Davis.
Yeah, well, at least he's
I
done
mentioned-
loads of other movies, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's always
He's
an
had his own
Ewok.
sitcom. I mean, he does game shows. I mean,
Yeah.
what does he not do? Reach the top
Yeah,
chef.
that's what I don't like him though. Do you know what I mean? It's because he thinks he's this Hollywood actor, and he's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I mean, even his acting is very kind of wooden, in it. It's very kind of
Well, he can only play dwarves. Like he's kind of limited in that sense.
where he's going to come out in a new Predator outfit. I'm the new Predator.
Oh, that'd be a horror film.
Yeah, but well, even
I mean,
played
let's face it.
Yoda, didn't he? So,
He could do, yeah, but let's face it. I mean, me and you could have been in the sequels and done the same job as Daisy Ridley and John Boyega. Obviously, you'd have been Daisy Ridley.
well, obviously, I've got more tit. Probably her then. Anyway.
Yeah,
And I got the fur as well to give myself a cleavage. But
yeah.
I mean, I think there was like the wrong people, but I suppose it's just the way the script was written as well. It was just sort of, it just takes, like with the bit that really, really drives me up the bend is when Rey is kind of climbing around the base and Han gives that gesture, like, look behind you kind of sort of thing. And then Finn's like, what are you on about? What does that mean? Huh? Like, you're giving me the eyebrow, like, oh, what's this mean? And I'm like, you know what that means. You mean look behind you, and that kind of thing. And I know it's a script, but it's just pinning out that kind of sort of like subtle kind of humor just really grates on me. And I remember saying to one of my friends, and I was like, it's just the humor in Star Wars. It just doesn't work. And I said, if the new film comes in and there's loads of jokes, I said, I'm just done. And then the next film comes out and there's a mum joke. And he said when he was watching that at the cinema, he just said, like, Steve's not going to like this at all. And I was like that in the first kind of bit. I just had my hands and
I think it works for Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel. Yeah, because comics and the Marvel things, they have their personalities, they have the humor. Star Wars has their humor, but it's Star Wars humor.
The way
like
that
scruffy looking Nerf herder and stuff like that. It's just
and the way Anakin and Obi-Wan rib off each other.
Yeah, like how do we get ourselves into these situations?
Yeah,
it's the character and Star Wars humor. It's within its own world. It's not bringing real world stuff into it, and it just doesn't work. Doesn't work at all.
But it's like the Clone Wars has a brilliant humor mix of it, and doesn't it? And it's it's catered for the situation rather than let's make a joke for the sake of making a joke sort of thing. But I think that's what happens when it goes to Disney, and that's the main problem there. But
I think they just try and incorporate more humor. But it's just a shame that these actors don't have like work things to say. I mean, like Luke, there's an interview with Luke or Mark Hamill saying that that wasn't how Jedis behaved. They're not the Jedi, and he had to hold his lip and go along with it.
He cried, didn't he? Which don't blame him.
Yeah,
I cried when I saw it.
Yeah, but you think the years, like 40 years up to that point of just embracing this character, knowing where he's been and his journey, and everyone in their head has made up their head canon, and then just literally throwing everything away that everyone forsated this character because everyone based themselves as Luke, his morals, his principle, just everything about Luke. I mean, even for me, like my role models were like people like Spider-Man. If I get knocked down, if I get called shit and stuff like that, that I always get back up, no matter what. I'd get back up, and that thing with Spider-Man's kind of always embedded in my head, because I've read those stories when I was a kid, and the same as Luke, always confront your fears and get ahead, and and then just putting him into the new film, these films, just literally like, he literally going to try and save the day by Wi-Fi. He can't be asked to leave this little place that he's on.
And he did, didn't he? He literally just
and died. He had his X-wing there, and I just thought when he come up and turned up, I went, "Oh, brilliant! He's back!" And he's going to save the day and help Ray and see Lear and all that. And all our heroes never actually got to be together again.
no.
There weren't a scene of. Can you imagine at the end of like Force Awakens, we just had Ray, Finn, Poe, because Poe didn't even see it. Even Poe didn't meet Ray until the third film.
Yeah.
Like what? So we didn't have like the new generation with the old generation and a closing sort of like do. Do you know what I mean? Like just all of them together, the new heroes and all that. They could have lost Han at the end. That's fine because he just wanted out anyway. We knew that these movies were going to be out in Harrison Ford because he just didn't want to be in it no more. But we could have had a scene with all of them together, and then the end,
Now it's too late.
Lear and Ray, and there was a sacrifice in the movie that we lost Han. But then it just closes off and goes to the next thing, and it's kind of like what's going to happen with Ray and Luke with their things, what's going on with Finn. And sort of stuff like that. And,
Now it's too late for all that.
Yeah. Just something that could have been is just thrown away. And the worst thing was Last Jedi it was straight after Force Awakens when all the other movies is like 2-3 years later, where you even look at Phantom Menace to the next one. He was like 19 in the next one. So it's like 9 years has gone by.
Yeah.
And we don't need a timestamp. We know that he's been away training, and we know that Anakin can do stuff now. We don't need that montage of him being able to train or understanding. We just, in our head, we go, right, he's been away training. Now we see how he performs in those situations. But where it was like Ray kind of just picked up on the Force, and then the next one, she's like being really good and being really cocky around Luke. Luke's throwing the lightsaber away, and they were still getting chased by a spaceship. They didn't even send TIE fighters after them. They just carried on slowly, just progressing after them. It's not like they were running out of fuel. They could have just like flew fast. Yeah.
I think the whole sequels film was a big mess. And I think Disney finally admitted to it as well.
Well, I think what you notice is like a lot of the stuff now, they're going back to the original trilogy now, aren't they? They're really focusing around on this sort of time frame of like Andor and Kenobi, Mandalorian, like really building up around it rather than going down that route.
Yeah, they've gone back to like the kind of prequels and original kind of setting, haven't they?
Yeah, because it's just they've done all the parks. I read the other day that they're closing the Star Wars hotel down.
Yeah, but it's really that's like a whole kind of lifetime's savings there.
Yeah,
it was expensive.
So they're closing down. That was a piss poor thing. Why close it down? I would just do like half price tickets, or do you know what I mean? Like make money out of it, but it's crazy. So
I think they've realised that they've messed up. They bought. I think the film with Disney. They bought Star Wars. I thought, we've got it. We've got Star Wars.
Yeah,
let's just smash it all out at once.
And we'll just make a movie.
Yeah.
How can you make a movie without actually thinking what's going to happen in the first, second, and third? Especially Star Wars, A New Hope, the original trilogy, how it kind of transcended and built up this whole entire universe out of 3 movies, books, other stuff, and whatnot. But
didn't have any of that, did we?
Any comic is better than what we got for just actual mainstream movies. It was awful.
I've never seen anything where they make the first film and then they have a different director for the second one and a different director for the third one.
I can kind of sort of understand it where they can, it gives the other guy a go. I mean, because even the original trilogy wasn't all George Lucas. It was like they had different directors, but he produced it.
He still wrote it though, didn't he?
But I think
and it's
like if Abraham, I mean, I don't even think he's a great character director person anyway, but even if it was his sort of like overshadowing of the story and the others directed it, like they do with the Mandalorian series and stuff like that, but just not even writing out. It's kind of like they writ the story number 2 and then he was like, oh, you've put all this in it from the first one. Yeah, okay, well, what I do in the first 5 minutes of the film is demolish all that just because it won't affect my story. And then there was like 7 things that were easily needed answering in the next movie. And the end of the next movie, there was nothing that needed answer. The Snoke was gone. The only thing that was going through in that movie was Kylo Ren and his kind of sort of like transition between light and dark and not fully dropping down, but
I think out of the whole sequels, he was the best character build.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even the main character. So.
No.
But he was the one that came out at the end. He had the biggest change,
Yeah.
when he changed back to the light. And it's like,
yeah,
it should have been based on him, not on.
It should have just turned around at the end and that he still was like the chosen one to destroy Palpatine, not Rey. I mean, why did all these Jedi start talking to Rey when she's not even been trained? And just because she's supposedly a Palpatine makes her super powerful. Yet he is actually in the bloodline of the Skywalkers, and it just doesn't. I think they just done it as a kind of like a sign off. Like they knew it was going to be the 9th and the final movie, and they was like, we get all the Jedis in, we put all these Jedi talking to her, like it's a whole kind of circle that's all come to complete to go and destroy.
I think it was one of those last minute. We need to get people to watch this, so let's just put all the Jedi in it. Especially even in the trailer, like they had Palpatine's laugh, and you think, yeah, they could have just left it out and left it as a thing, but they put it in because they needed people to go and see the film.
I mean, they could have just put it back that it was Plagueis, and Plagueis never died, and he's actually been playing the Emperor all along, and something like that, But yeah, just why?
Yeah, but let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite interested in with the Dave Filoni stuff, and we got Ahsoka as well in a couple of months. So
that's July, isn't it? July or August. So that'll be good.
August, I think. Yeah,
that'll be decent.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. You can't. The thing is now,
Marvel Legend. What's out for Marvel?
Echo, I think, is out. Oh no, that's been put back to next year now, isn't it? Echo's been put back to next year.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Loki. There's a trailer that's come out for Loki, isn't there? So
I don't like watching the trailers for the series.
No, I didn't. I don't watch it, but I saw that there was a trailer out. So I guess Loki's out soon as well. So probably a Christmas launch or something.
I hope they do another, when he's better, obviously, another series of Hawkeye with Kate Bishop. That's the thing with Marvel. And I saw it the other day. It's like they've chucked out so many new characters and not actually brought any of them together,
and not generated them. At least put at the end that Sam, the new Captain America, is like recruiting them. Like so we know like they're on the teams and stuff like that. But there's just nothing. There's nothing bringing any of these characters together, and they're just left alone in this sort of like weird outworld, and it's just kind of like, well, it's just.
It's like when you're watching it.
Self-contained. All the series have been self-contained.
Yeah. It's where you
And
don't. It's like they're in different kind of worlds. They're not
yeah,
happening in the same worlds. Yeah.
and I'm not being funny, but they're building up all these young Avengers. But by the time they come out, they'll be the same age as when fucking Downey Jr. done Iron Man.
Yeah.
By the time they go park around to it, do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, when was Shang-Chi? That was ages ago now, wasn't it? Like
what,
5 years ago.
was it 5 years ago?
Yeah, I think so. 4 or
No,
5 years ago, I think.
no,
2019, I
it
think.
was after thingy, wasn't it? Yeah, it must be. Well, yeah, well, 2000. Yeah, I suppose it would have been. Jesus, 2020.
2021 it was.
Oh,
So it's
really?
still, yeah.
But then we've not even heard of. He's not even popped up. The only character that's popped up for the whole entire thing is Wong. He's the only one keeping it together. Is this background character called Wong? Like, it's
But
just
at least in Shang-Chi, at the end of it, you had Wong and Hulk
yeah,
like
which is
there.
a standard thing. Because then it was like, oh, what are these bracelets? Where are they going to? But then nothing
Yeah.
again. It's just
This guy, you had the whole of She-Hulk,
yeah,
and he didn't even mention joining the Avengers.
no.
It's weird. The
You
whole
know,
thing.
all the other films, the only films from the first phase that didn't really go along with each other was like the first phase. You know, it was Iron
Yeah.
Man, Iron Man 2, and it was like kind of like snippets. There was like, oh, shall we try it or not? But by the time the Avengers come around and the next one's around, and you know, then Scarlet Witch is Black Widow's appearing in Winter Soldier and
Yeah.
this, you know, and the other characters appearing in that, and you got these characters, you because you've been watching these characters and nourishing these characters, you knew their characteristics. So when they joined up with another one, you could see that rapport that they was having with each other.
You had 10 years of it, didn't you? But we've
Yeah,
nearly had.
and the first, even the first Avengers, when Captain America actually teamed up with Iron Man, we got used to Captain America. We kind of knew what he was like, and then Iron Man, we kind of knew what he's like. But with these new ones, they're just going to be weird characters just going high, and because there's so many, they'll just literally be running in the background. We won't really care for any of them. And I think if they actually concentrated more on the new Captain America as their center, I would have probably. I mean, as much as I don't really like Anthony Mackie anyway, it would probably make me like him more because he's the new center Captain America and he's assembling the team.
I think. I thought it was kind of because 10 years obviously was the first load, wasn't it? And then it was like we've already been 4 years or 3 or 4 years in now, and nothing's happened. It's who knows. I mean, it's even got to the point now where the guy who was going to play Red Hulk is dead. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even the Black Panther movie, it's just loads of it. I mean, I quite enjoyed Ant-Man, and it was the only movie that's kind of sort of like ends where it's like, where are we going to go now?
Yeah, I need to watch that. I'll probably watch it.
It might not even happen now because he might end up in prison and we're going to get someone else to do it.
Yeah, hopefully they bring in Doom. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to is Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And seeing what they do with Doom and stuff.
Even Spider-Man. Where's the next Spider-Man? Are they making a new Spider-Man?
Yeah, it just ended like that. That was brilliant. I think that's probably the only decent kind of film rounding it off in a way.
Yeah.
And then bringing in some more. But
yeah, and sort of like opening up that multiverse kind of line.
Yeah.
But even Multiverse of Madness, it just didn't really happen. No.
Nothing really happened in that, really, did it?
No. So I don't know.
Apart from Scarlet Witch being Scarlet
Who's
Witch.
coming back anyway because she's confirmed for another movie, isn't she?
It gets to the point where it's like, what is the point in killing these people off?
I think
for a fact Iron Man's going to come back.
Yeah, but then now they're doing Secret Wars, they're doing the Skrull invasion and stuff like that, and it's like, what? As well as this Kang Dynasty thing going on, like, let's just
I thought the whole
Kang Dynasty with this multiverse of stuff.
I thought the whole Skrull invasion was last kind of phase, wasn't it? It was last. It was.
Well, it was a
Skrulls.
Well, it was the Skrulls come to Earth, but apparently, like they've been in certain places now, and there's like these other new Skrulls that are coming in to build up and overtake.
Let me guess. It will come. It will come to be that the whole first 10 years they were Skrulls, and the real Thanos is still here.
Yeah. And no one actually died. The ones that died, you know,
Yeah.
Captain America was
And
a
Iron
Skrull.
Man was a scroll. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all scrolls.
Mind you, I saw there was a TikTok or something like that come through the other day of Downey Jr. and I was like, whoa, like he's like skinhead, like he looks old, like all of a sudden in the last 3 years, you know, there was no sort of suaveness to him. He was just literally just lost loads of weight, and
But they all look like that when they changed for roles and stuff, don't they?
Mm. But yeah, that's it.
Or maybe he's doing a live action zombie Iron Man.
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right, shall we end up there then?
We can leave it there. Yeah.
You sign off.
Bye, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, ding the bell, follow us both on Instagram under Scapari Toy Photography and Centurion's Corner, and our YouTube channels, and join Toy Photography for Instagram and Facebook as well. And I guess until next time, you guys take care and we see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
A canny.